finally got myself a mic because the audio in all of my last videos have been pretty bad and inconsistent. So I hope you guys are pleased. I've been getting a lot more questions about my sofa than I ever have in the 3 or 4 years that I've had it. I actually had the sofa gifted to me by Castlery when I first moved into the townhouse, and it was a large 4-piece sectional. When I moved into my last apartment, that configuration was too big, so I sold one piece. Then it became a long 3-seater. And mind you, this sofa is a very large sofa. The cushions are very deep and it is 126 inches long. That's really big for a sofa, and it's meant for like a house pretty much. When moving into this apartment, putting it in the long 3-seater configuration was just too big for this space. So what I did was reconfigure it into this L shape. And I think so many people have been curious about my sofa now because this configuration is a bit unusual. Like the proportions are unusual and it's so square that I think people are like, where the heck did she get that? It's just the Dawson sofa from Castlery reconfigured. Now, the couch in the living room is something I have not fully dealt with yet, mostly because this back area, I like to call it my cave. I still need to purge a lot of things in order to make room to even play around with my furniture. And I've done a good job at getting rid of a lot of stuff so far. It's still cluttered and it's still crazy because, I don't know, I just don't have closet space, which is like another conversation for later. Slowly but surely though, we're getting there and we're making space. Eventually, I want to push the sofa more into my little cave and go from there. There's nothing wrong with a white sofa. I think white sofas are timeless. You can style it however you'd like, but personally for me, I've outgrown the look of a white sofa and I really want to customize it with fabric that I get to choose and then get this whole thing reupholstered. So far, I've reached out to 2 reupholstery companies that I just found on Google. One company quoted me $2,900 and another quoted me $1,500. Huge difference in pricing. Both extremely expensive, and that's not even factoring the fabric. I'm guessing fabric will cost me anywhere from $300 to $500 alone. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. At that point, you might as well just buy an entirely new sofa. But I really love the idea of reupholstering my sofas because it can be fully customized. Couches are the centerpiece of anyone's home, and I really want mine to stand out and add some character to my place. I think reupholstering my entire couch would only make sense if the all-in cost was maybe like $1,000. If I find someone who can reupholster my sofa for under $1,000, we might be in luck. So far, though, it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get close to that number. And this is why I love to DIY things, because I'm just like, how hard can it be? No, but that's like a huge undertaking. I don't know if I could reupholster an entire sofa. That would require a lot of sewing that I don't know how to do. But I was kind of spiraling yesterday in a good way, and I was looking into sewing classes here in LA, which is very doable. Like I could just learn how to sew, and then that'll give me the confidence to just do everything on my own, right? I actually only have like an hour before I have to leave the house. This saved me so much time. I got to squeeze in a quick dinner. A burger bowl. I don't know why I never thought of doing that. That kind of hits the spot. No exaggeration, this took me like 6 minutes. So quick. I legit didn't have to leave my house. I just opened my door and my box was right there. Hungry Root is kind of like your personal nutritionist and personal shopper. I've tried a lot of meal kit and meal prep delivery services out there, but the difference about Hungry Root is that it's super personalized. Like Hungry Root knows me. It knows that I'm lactose intolerant. It knows that I prioritize protein, and it continues to get to know me better and better. When I signed up, I just put in my goals and preferences, and then they filled my cart with custom recommendations. I also love that the recommendations get smarter as it starts learning what you like and dislike. There's absolutely no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, and no preservatives in any of the food that Hungry Root sends. Another thing I love about Hungry Root is that they only source top quality meat and seafood without any hormones or antibiotics. If I were you, I would take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, you could get 40% 40% off your first box plus a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com and use code Freesia. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life at hungryroot.com using code Freesia. Let's get this done. I've been holding off on this and procrastinating. You can see how my closet is very organized. I'm very proud of it, but we're gonna see how much of a difference these hangers make. This is 2, 4, 6, 15 hangers here, and then we'll do 2, 4. This right here is 15. We're gonna take a look at the difference in space. I'm hoping it's drastic to make this worthwhile. Move these. So crazy. This is the difference in space. I think before it was like this whole thing actually. Yeah, I needed to do this. I for sure needed to do this. I hope I got enough hangers. I'm not sure if I did or didn't. I'm selling a bunch of my wooden hangers on Facebook Marketplace for super cheap. My phone's actually blowing up with people who want to pick it up. I feel like hangers are just, it's something that people always need. This is a sign for any of you who have tedious little home projects like this to just do it. Do it now. Do it this weekend. And you'll feel so much better for doing it, and you never have to think about it again. I feel like everyone has something in their house that they can improve or work on, because no home is perfect unless your home is actually perfect. I would love to come over and see what that's like. I really used to be a perfectionist, and within like the last year or two, I've really naturally kind of let that go. It's just not that serious. Nothing in life is that serious. Nothing in life is perfect, and nothing in life needs to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect to be accepted. Perfection is a false reality. It does not exist. The limit does not exist. Wow. Oh, see, this is why I can't stand these velvet hangers. They break so easily. It drives me nuts. But I must use these for the sake of saving space. Ugh, that's annoying. I haven't really been prioritizing fashion or clothes because it's so expensive and I'd rather spend my money on things around the home. But my style is like relatively basic and minimal, so a lot of pieces I own I can continue to wear with no problem. Like these short sleeve dress shirts are from APC, and I feel like they're just forever pieces. You can dress this up or down, make this look feminine or a little bit tomboy. It's like the perfect summer shirt. This red cardigan, I've only worn this like red cardigan once. Low-key, kind of regret it because I'm not a big red person. I really want to be a red person, but I don't think red looks good on me. It's not my color. I probably could benefit from one of those like color analysis appointments. Wow, I'm seriously so amazed at how much room this is creating though. That's kind of insane. Insane in the membrane. This seriously just made so much room. It's crazy. All of my clothes that were hung up now take up just this much space. Before it took up all of it. Wild. I mean, it shouldn't be that wild to me. This is just obvious, just how it works. Blazers. I don't remember the last time I wore a blazer. Do I need it? I do though. People always need blazers. I also feel like I want to rant about Facebook Marketplace because consider myself to be pretty pro with Facebook Marketplace. I'm good at navigating how to interact with people because you get all sorts of characters messaging you on Facebook Marketplace. You just gotta be like firm. You gotta know how to negotiate with people because people always are gonna ask you for like 50% off your listing price. In sales and just in life, you should never assume a deal is done until the exchange and pickup happens. A deal is not closed until it's actually freaking closed. And look, another broken hanger. Wow, I just did all that and I still have room. Amazing. I love how everything is black and white with the sliver of blue and orange. Welcome to my stairwell. My entryway is right behind you guys. I've temporarily placed my IKEA cabinets here. I use these cabinets at my last apartment as shoe storage for the entryway, but in this apartment, it's not a good use of space, and it just doesn't really look good to me. All my jackets are actually still in the moving bags that I moved into this apartment with because they have nowhere to live. So after contemplating and weighing out so many different options based on the dimensions of this little entryway that I have, I decided to finally make the call and move forward with building out a bow-axle system. The shelves in my living room right now are bow-axle, so I'm really familiar with this system from IKEA, and I just think it makes the most sense. I originally kind of fought with the idea of using the bow axle for my entryway because I don't want my coats and shoes to be exposed, but I figure once I have it installed, I can maybe just put up some curtains. I think that's just the next best option. I really need to create kind of like a mini closet so I can hang up my jackets, store my shoes, and really take advantage of the vertical space I have for my entryway. The ceiling is so tall and there's a lot of wasted potential up above. Because when I was shopping on the IKEA website, my total cost came out to like $400-ish for all the components that I needed. IKEA items are always on Facebook Marketplace, and luckily I found a listing for someone's entire shelving unit. So I got all those pieces for $100 flat. So now you're gonna watch me build out my entryway for $100. I feel like I could get this done within like an hour. I've installed the bow axle system like 3 times now, so I have the hang of it. I just need to clear this. Question is actually, where am I gonna put all these cabinets? I don't even know what to do with this mirror either. But I'm constantly lifting furniture and building things, and I think that's just where all this power comes from. All right, here it is. That's how tall the ceiling is here.
And you feel like you just had enough. When you're thinking everything is gone wrong, just remember that I'm here to cheer you on. Yeah, I wanna pick you up from the ground, let you know that I'm always around. 'Cause I know we can make it, yes we can make it if we try. Keep on trying. You got it. I believe in you. You got it. I know you got this. You got it. Just keep on trying. You got it. There's been a lot of bumps in the road. Oh yeah. Always carrying that so heavy load. When you feel like there's too much on your plate, just call on me, and I'll help you carry some of that weight. let you know that there's always a helping hand. 'Cause I know we can make it, yeah, we can make it if we try.
My jackets have found its home. I installed my boaxle shelves, kept my IKEA cabinets as shoe cabinets. I still have one extra filled with shoes that I don't know where to put. Getting the boaxle closet system instead of a PAX wardrobe was way more cost efficient. I have these drawers that have boots and a lot of my everyday bags. And then here we've got a lot of jackets. I refuse to get rid of my coats and jackets, even though it doesn't get super cold here in LA. It does get cold enough for like light jackets like this, but you definitely don't need puffers or any thick wool coats, which I have hanging in my bathroom upstairs in the shower. I'm using my shower as a storage closet, by the way. And then I installed some shelves above the coats so there's more storage. And eventually I'm thinking of installing a curtain to cover all of this, but there's absolutely no rush on that because I don't hate the look of this as much as I thought I would. It really just looks like a decked out entryway closet, but I think having a curtain to cover everything will be a little bit more pleasing on the eye. So that is like a project for a later date. And yeah, I'm really proud of this. I've been waking up with the tiniest stomach aches. I'm gonna take it easy on my tummy and make some chicken congee. Some chicken bouillon. Rice is like very frozen, but I froze it so it cooks a little bit faster. So good. I want to do a little check-in because how are we feeling about these Loft Diary videos? Are we loving it? Do we hate it? Do we want more day in the life vlogs having nothing to do with home decor? Do we want more live chit chat? Like, what are we feeling? I don't know if you have noticed, but I have been trying my best to be consistent on YouTube again, and I posted once a week throughout the month of September. Truthfully, it's been hard to find a balance. Like when I was in Mexico, I spent half the days in my room just editing. Like, do you even care about once a week videos? Like, what is the kind of cadence you look forward to? I just feel a little bit out of touch. I don't know what is hitting, what isn't. Any sort of feedback would be very helpful for me. Then I'll learn what to prioritize and what to spend less time on so that I can balance the workload and not reach the point of burnout. Historically, the cycle with being consistent on YouTube requires editing while you're filming for the next video, publishing, and then starting to film for the next video as you're editing the new video that you just filmed for, and it's just like a hamster wheel. So I'm really curious to know what your thoughts are. Even any feedback in terms of quality, that would really help me too, because I spend a lot of time trying to prioritize excellent quality videos. Color grading takes so much time. I recently just got a mic actually, which that I have no complaints about. I think audio is really important and I should have prioritized it long ago. I just haven't found the right mic, but I finally found one that doesn't have a learning curve that makes me want to run away and hide. For anyone curious, it's the DJI mic that everybody uses. Even little things like that, like do we care, do we not? Like, ooh, what's the vibe? If I learn what resonates the most with you, I'll know how to shift my priorities. So yeah, any and all feedback would be super helpful. Also, I never ask for this, but if you could subscribe to my channel, that would mean a lot. The stats behind how many people who watch and are not subscribed are pretty shocking. If you are enjoying my videos, I'm asking you to please hit that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot, and it's just like a boost of encouragement for me to keep going and for me to feel like this effort is going somewhere. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and thank you for being here. I will see you in the next one.